Alright, Yahawah. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. All glory, honor, and praises be unto Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi. The name who the world calls God is Yahawah, and the true name who the world calls Jesus Christ is Yahawashi. And double honors unto the elders and apostles, a great millstone. And pretty much what I want to get into and discuss today is about these so-called UFOs, alright? What the world deems as UFOs, alright? Unidentified flying objects, okay? And what the thing about these so-called UFOs is that these UFOs are in the Bible, okay? That's the reason why I say so-called UFOs, because they're already identified, right? They're in the Bible, alright? And they're the chariots of the Most High, okay? The vehicles that the angels ride in, okay? You know what I'm saying? And these chariots destroy themselves at an alarming rate, okay? So much so that even Trump was talking about the whole Space Force program, which that's prophecy as well, because it's already prophesied in the Bible that when these chariots roll up on America, when these so-called UFOs come to roll up on America, that Babylon's going to try to challenge them, alright? That this place America, Babylon, is going to try to challenge those UFOs, and either they're going to lose embarrassingly, okay? You know what I'm saying? They're going to lose, because they actually think they can fight against the Most High, They actually think they can fight against the Lord. But back to what I was saying, these chariots that are being shown, in the heavens, in the skies, these are the chariots, these so-called UFOs, these are the chariots of Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi, okay? And pretty much what I want to do today is, further edify it with the scriptures, okay? Okay, this is Ezekiel 1:18. Now as I beheld, living creatures, behold one wheel upon the earth, by the living creatures with his 4 faces. The appearance of the wheels and the work was like unto the color of beryl, and they 4 had one likeness. They had appearance, and the work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their 4 sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their wings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their wings were full of eyes round about them 4. I'm gonna read it again. Now as I beheld, the living creatures, behold one wheel upon the earth, by the living creatures with his 4 faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they 4 had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their 4 sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their wings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their wings were full of eyes round about them 4. Now, as you see right here, it says, and their appearance, and this whole scripture right here is talking about the chariots to the Most High, the chariots, the so-called UFOs. And it says right here, when they went upon their 4 sides, they turned not when their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel, okay? A wheel in the middle of a wheel. Now what does that sound like? A wheel in the middle of a wheel. It sounds like a disc-shaped so-called UFO, okay? A disc-shaped, it's like a disc-shaped UFO, so-called UFO, okay? As for their wings, they were so high they were dreadful, and their wings were full of eyes round about them. So pretty much the scripture is talking about a description of a UFO, okay? and that's exactly what a so-called UFO looks like. A wheel working in the middle of a wheel, okay? A disc-shaped so-called UFO, a disc-shaped chariot, okay? And these chariots, they come in many, shapes and sizes as well, not just, disc-shaped, but it's also been described as orbs of light in the sky, balls of fire, which that's scriptural too, because also in the scriptures it also talks about chariots being chariots of fire. You know what I'm saying? So these orbs of light that's flying around in the sky, they're chariots of the Most High, okay? They're chariots of the Lord, okay? And it's proven in the Bible, alright? Here's Acts 2:19. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. And yes, and see, I'm reading it again. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. So yeah, this is so yeah, that's those these chariots that's being shown in the sky is all wonders of heaven. But because you have people, bringing out their phone, recording it, not knowing what it is, being dismayed at it, But the scriptures obviously say that those vehicles are the vehicles of the angels, And these scientists, these so-called scientists, they know what they are. They know what they are, because I saw one interview where it was an old Edomite guy, and he was talking to this woman about the UFOs, and pretty much she said, well, like, what did it look like, like what did the UFO look like, and he was pretty much telling her that when he saw so-called black people getting off the ship, okay, and I'm pretty sure that video has almost like 1 million views right now, but I'm not sure. But it's an old video, and you can find it too if you type in black people UFOs or something, so-called black people UFOs. All right, which is so-called black because we're Israelites, okay? So-called blacks like Latinos, Native Americans, okay? Black is a social made construct made by the cracker, okay? We're Israelites. That's what our name is. That's who we truly are, okay? Israelites, okay? And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. And yeah, those chariots manifesting themselves in the sky is the wonders in heaven, okay? Prophecy coming to pass, right? And that's the whole reason why the U.S. has this whole Space Force program, because they're actually going to try to fight against it, okay? When the Lord comes back, alright? And I'm trying to further edify that these chariots, these vehicles are the chariots of the Most High, okay? Exodus 13:21-22. And the Lord went before them, and this is when the Lord was delivering us out of Egypt, okay? And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of cloud by day, but a pillar of fire by night from before the people. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. So yeah, this is what it's talking about, a so-called UFO, a chariot. The Most High had a chariot leading us the way, okay? Leading us to the wilderness, okay? Out of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And notice how it says a pillar of a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. And like I said earlier, that's what these people see when they record those so-called UFOs in the sky, okay? Those people, they say an orb of light, That's exactly what it says right here. Pillar of fire by night. Okay. This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, and this is when the Lord comes back, okay? Yahawashi comes back, alright? Which we're in that time right now, okay? Behold, he cometh with clouds. And notice it says clouds, alright? And back in Exodus, it also says it's cloud, alright? A pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. That's that same cloud, okay? Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Okay? So yeah, the Lord's coming with clouds, alright? So-called UFOs, the chariots of the Most High, okay? Put that same pillar of fire, okay? Same pillar of fire that led us out of Egypt, and you know, and in the wilderness as well. That's that same cloud that's coming with the Lord when he comes back, right? An angel invasion, cause that is angels in those ships, right? Like I said earlier, the guy who did the interview, he said he saw so-called black people getting off that ship, alright? Getting off that so-called UFO ship, alright? That chariot, alright? So it's angels in those ships, alright? Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and he also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Okay? So yeah, that was pretty much it on the video. That's pretty much all I want to discuss. You know, these so-called UFOs that are being seen in the skies are actually the chariots of the Most High. It's in the Bible, okay? They're the chariots of Yahawah, Yahawashi, okay? And they manifest themselves all over the globe, alright? And that's pretty much it. All glory, honor, and praises be unto Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi. Shalom.